Good morning, class. In today's session, we will see the sorting algorithm, which is a bubble sort. So here, each and every sorting algorithm is based on the arranging order only. So here, we need to arrange the elements in an ascending order. How we are going to arrange will be the deferred one. So we discussed three search algorithms, that is the insertion sort, merge sort, and the quick sort. So insertion sort means we are comparing and we are inserting the elements into that one. Means what we are doing, we are taking the sublist and then we are forming that presentations. And coming to the merge sort and the quick sort, both works on the merge, that is a divide and conquer method. So whereas this bubble sort, what it is being referred as a sinking sort here, means here we need to compare the elements repeatedly with the beside elements of that one. And if it is greater than, if you are comparing the value which is greater than the compared value, then what you have to do, we need to swap the values and we need to continue that thing. Means we won't stop the processing in that one until it reaches its position, its own position. We will continue this process and we will stop that processing there. And that process, what it is been happening, will be specified as a pass, PASS. So it's a pass, first pass, second pass, third, and then and so on. Means we need to take the elements what we are having in our array and we need to start to compare the values here. The comparison is being done with the other elements also, not only for the adjacent elements and swapping and again processing, again swapping here. And at last, the elements what we are specified, which is the larger elements what we are doing, will be bubble up. Bubble up means will be get into this their own positions. That's why it is being specified or it is being named as a bubble sort here. Means whether it is a smaller or the larger elements what we are taking, what is doing, it is comparison is being taking for the processing and it is in sorting. So while comparing and the sorting, what happens here is that the smaller elements or the larger elements will bubble up onto the surface here. Okay. And coming to the algorithm here, first we need to take all the elements of the list. Okay. After that, we need to compare the elements here. So how we are going to compare the elements here? We need to specify the elements what we are doing in this array. Let it be an array. Take it as values 9, 0, and other one is 4, and take it as a 2. That's all. That would be enough. So these are the values you are having. So what is the I value here? Now the I value is 0. Okay. 1. I means the subscript value what we are having for the array. So how many elements we are having? We are having 5 such elements. In that, we just position the values as it's in the unsorted order. Okay. First, take all the elements of the list into the array as it is being stored, and we need to start the comparison for the processing. It is a iterative one, and we need to increase the elements here. So here the first element what we are choosing for the processing is, if the list of I is greater than list of I plus 1. If it is greater than I plus 1, we need to swap. Then there is no need to swap this one. So what is the element here? The element what we are using is less than the present value what we are specifying. So no need to swap the values here. And we need to increment the I value. Now the increment the I value here is a 1. And now compare list of 1 and list of 2. List of 1 is 9, which is greater than this one. So what we have to do, we need to swap the places here. So after swapping the places, After swapping the places, the element will be in this position. So here the first pass means one is being placed in that position or not, we need to see. So if it is not done, what happens here? We need to compare with this one, and then next 0. I plus 1 is the 0. And then next we need to compare these two values. So in such a way, it performs that comparisons and then next sorting and then next placing these elements to an edge, because we are getting into the ascending order now. So this ascending order, what we have to do, we need to place only the smallest to the largest. And after performing comparisons and then swapping, we will return this list what we are having. Okay. And coming to the procedure, what we are having here is we need to take the count of the elements as a list here. Means for one element, I need to process all these representations here. So if you see here, wait, no. So if you see here, this is a 19042. These are the values. So don't know that one has to be placed here. It has to reach its point, which is a second place, because while sorting means while presenting the elements here, the order of the elements will be 0, 1, and 2, and 4, and 9. So these are the orders of that one. So it should be in the second place. So here we need not to be compared is not the thing. We need to compare how many times here is we need to compare as many as times here. But what is the verdict here means what is the discarding thing here is we need to compare with all the elements except that element now. So that's why we are taking the loop count. The loop count here is we are initiating how many times we need to compare these values here is list of the count here. The list count here is we need to count of the list here is 5. 5 has to be the number of loops we need to process. But the 5 elements we are not taking. We are taking only the one element for processing, and the remaining elements has to be compared with that element. So that's why what you have to do from the 0 to loop -1 has to be specified. Okay. So here we need to compare the 4 values with that one, and remaining other one is when we are giving the length of the list, that is how many values you want to insert, but while storing them into the array, the count will be decreased. So the value what we are using here is 0 to loop -1. Loop -1 means 0 to 4. 5 values has been used. So until 4, what I have to do, I need to compare with each and every value, and I need to get on to that one, means to the original position what I am having here. Okay. For that, first we need to swap the values here. We need to perform. Initially, there is no swapping will be performed now. So what happens here? The swap will be false, and we need to start the comparing with the adjacent elements. If any element is greater than the compared one, what happens here is we need to swap the values. If not, what it is doing, it will not be considered as a swapping. We need to specify swap is equals to true. Whenever we are getting the swap is equals to true, then what it has to do, we need to specify that this element has been chosen for comparison, and it has been changed, rather switched it places, and the swapping has to be specified as a true element here. And there is no need to swap for that element of the tail. Means in this position, there is no need to swap, compare with the another element. However, we are processing this one, we will have to stop at some position. So there, the swapping will be stopped there. If the swapping is not being performed, if this means that there is no swapping has been done here, then we will specify that it is in the sorted order only, and we need to stop the processing there itself only. Okay. And this will took this processing iteratively. Okay. Here we are having some examples. In this example one, I'm taking only the 5 elements. See, this one is just not an array representation where we are writing manually how we are performing has been given here. So in each and every step, what element we are processing will be compared or will be specified here. Okay. How many passes it will be used here? It will be requiring the 3 passes. Okay. First one, that the first pass, first see what is the element we are taking here. This is the first element here is a 5, which is has to be compared with the remaining elements. Okay. Now compare this one with the next element. What happens here? It is greater than the value. Whenever we are getting the greater than value, what we have to, we need to swap the places and update the swapper as a true. Okay. Next one, at the next step, this will be the first pass only. The first pass means how many elements were being used for passing. So in this, we are getting the value of that is a correct position of the value 5 here. Since it has not been reached its correct position, we will continue to swap and make this value to reach its correct position like here. Okay. Next step here is compare with the next one. I plus, that is the I value is 1, and then the next one has been shifted to 2. Now compare these two. It is also the greater than this value. Just to swap the places. If it is greater than, swapping has to be done. And coming to the next one, while after swapping, the array or the elements arrangement will be like this, and we need to compare the beside element here. And after that, we need to process next. So here we need to see that whether it is having the another element or not. Is there any element has been left, means as there is an element here, that is a 8. Now see if this is a greater than this value or not. Nor it is not greater than this value. We will stop the processing and we'll finalize the position of the element is this one at this pass. Okay. And coming to the next one, at the second pass, see what is the element we have been considered. So here the element is 4. Compare with the previous one. Since it is a greater than 1, then there is no need to process this element with that one. And coming to the next one, it is having the element beside, right side to that one. Compare this value this with the 2 and make this swapping will occur because the 4 value what we are taking is greater than 2 here. And coming to the next one, 4 and 5. We need to compare with the 4 and 5. And what you have to do is nothing but we need to see that whether it is having the that is greater than or not. Here, the array what we are using has been in the sorted order after comparing and specifying that 1, 4, 5, 8 as a values. If you see visually, it specifies it is in the sorted order only, but it additionally it won't consider that it is a completed one. What has to, it has to take the one more pass for processing. So here the one more pass here is we need to consider the elements has been chosen in this order or not. 1. So the element left here is a 2. 2 will be compared with the 1 and then 2 will be compared with the 4. And we need to see these elements has been arranged in the correct order or not. So if it is required or not required, it will uses this pass processing in that one. And the second example here is we took an array of there is a sorted elements, unsorted elements, and these are arranged in an array. So these are the values we are having: 14, 33, 27, 35, and 10. Okay. First start with very first 2 elements. First 2 elements will be taken into an account, and we need to compare. If the comparison is giving that the greater than value has been placed at the left side, then we need to move the value to the right side. Okay. So here the value 14 is less than 33. Then there is no need to perform any swapping here. Let it be in its own position. And next one. Next here is we need to compare the values 33 and 27. So here we are having the values which are 33 and 27 has been compared, and we need to provide the values here is that should be specified that it should be swapped there. Why so? Here the greater than value is being placed at the left side, and we need to swap the places 14, 27 and 33. Okay. Now see the next value. The next value here is 33 with the 35. So already they are in the sorted order only. Then there is no need to swap. Just comparison is required. Comparison, after comparison, we came to know that it is been having in the sorted order only, no need to transfer. So the next move will take to the next element. Because it is in the sorted order, okay, then what you have to do is nothing but we need to compare with this element. The next two elements will be taken. If it is the next element is, if it is 34, for example, if it is 34, the 10 is 34 ma, what happens here is if it is less than this one, it will be placed here, then it will be in the sorted order. By comparing with the 33 or the 35, then will be no oppose here. And coming to this one, 35 and 10, what happens here is it is being taken into consideration that it has to be swapped here. So hence why so we are swapping this one? This is not in the sorted order. Okay. And we swap the places. After that, we need to iterate to the fourth one here, 14th. We need to iterate to the 14th by comparing this value with 33, 27 and 14. Okay. Now see how it is going to process. Here in this representation, we are using the elements in this process to make it as a remaining or just sorted. Just mark them as a sorted elements. Okay, 33 and 35 are being in the sorted order. Compare the elements in the next iteration, which is the 10 and 33. Here 10 being compared with the 33. What happens here in this iteration? It is being specified that it is has to be moved to the left side of an array. Then it been placed. Already 35 is the sorted one. It is being compared with this one. Then it will be specified as a sorted representation. Okay. And coming to the next one. Next iteration, what it has to do? We need to take the 10 and 27 to be compared, and we need to move this element to the first point. So here at this position, what it is compared and it is being swapped and mark it as a that is a mark it means which is being sorted one. And also we need to specify that we need to take these values to be done. That is a 14 and then 10 has to be compared. 14 and 10 has to be compared here. Here what we are doing, these two values will be not in the order. What happens here is we need to swap the elements and we need to provide the processing here. Let's see the visualization of that one. If you have just share the values of that here. So select it as a bubble sort. If you have any values, just present it now. How many elements can we take? Just take it as a 12. If I am not giving any values, as a C, it will take its own values for processing. Okay. Which includes highest, lowest, and all. So here we are taking 12 elements here. Whenever you are taking 12 elements into an account, what happens here? It also increases the number of steps to be processed also. So here we need to move from left to right. That is the thing. And while moving, we need to compare and we need to swap until it reaches its original position. Okay. First one. So first element is 0th element. Compare with this element which is at the first position. Okay, at the subscript 1, position 1. So these two are compared and they has been swapped. And this process will continue until it reaches its position. Okay. Compare the elements which is having 954 and 870. So if you see, until it reaches last value, it will be swapped in such a way. Okay. And we need to fix up that it has been reached the bound. Means that value is the value where it is placed is the last value. So what happens here? It needs to specify that whether it is being placed in the correct place or not. first element has been placed and go for the second. So starting for the pass 1. So here we need to take these two values into comparison. These two are being placed in a correct order only. And next one, 2, 3. So it is being placed in the correct order means we need to increase increment the I value to the 2. We will start from this one. Okay. Next. So while comparing with the other, we need to place all the values in its swapping order. Why? Because the remaining values what we have been taken will be the last only. Since it is this one 14th, that is 11th one, 954 has been marked as a sorted one, then it won't process further. It has reached its bound, that is out of bound has been reached. So then it will be marked as a sorted element. And coming to the next one, second pass. The first pass has been done and coming to the second pass. So we need to compare the elements here. In the further step also we has been compared. For each and every pass we are just comparing the elements repeatedly. So here also we are comparing these two words. So here we will leave this 77 and 121 as a means not to be in the sorted, means not to be compared or the not to be swapped, and we will take the 449 as the element here. This 449 will be compared with the 467. Whether it is a smaller or not, it is a smaller to that one, then it will be moved to the next element 467, which is being compared with the 490. It is also the smaller when compared this thing, and this also has been specified as a smaller until you reaches 841 and 640. What does it here is, it is been specified that it is not having in the correct order, wrong order is there. We need to place in the correct order. What we have to do, just compare the elements and swap this thing. After the swapping, next to this 841 will be compared with the beside element, that is a 111. It will be swapped and then compare with the next element 637 and it will be swapped. So since remaining or the marked one, so it will be take it as a end of that thing and it will be marked as a sorted one. And let's start the another pass. In this pass, again we need to compare the 77, 121, 449, 449 with this one. All these things has to be compared. Until it reaches the 5 and 6, we need to process this thing. So here 640 will be swapped with one, and then next 111 will be swapped, 637 will also be swapped, whether it and also it is been marked as a sorted. Okay. Now take the another thing. Until here it is being marked as that one. What it is doing is, it is continuously comparing the elements, whether it is in the sorted or order also, it is trying to compare the elements here. Until you reach the 111, what happens here is, it won't be specified as a swapping. So 640 will be swapped with this one, and then 637 will be swapped. Now it will be marked as a sorted one. Okay. And coming to the next one, next pass here is, same comparisons will be done until we reach 111. So here 111 has been considered. Now see these values 490 and 637, and the remaining are the marked. Now what it is specifies, it specifies that it is being taken into an account that all the elements are sorted, thus it will be in the sorted order. Now see the remaining elements here. So how many passes he has been used? 5 passes has been passed, and we are taking the value which is the 77 comparison, and then next we need to place the values 467, and we comparing this 490 here. So in this pass also we need to compare. 449 has to be placed in that place. Compare the 449 with the 467 next element. Since it is a sorted one, mark it as a sorted element. Next, and then same comparison, mark it as that one. And now see these two elements will be compared and marked with the 111 and 121 will be marked after 2 iterations here. Now compare that. Here the left one is the 70. Then only one element has been left here. So here it will be in the sorted order only now. So this is the final answer what we got here. Okay. If you take elements in this order, 1 2, sorry, means whether it is a, we have to give the elements in the sorted order only. Okay, we have to pass the elements in the sorted order only. If not, what it does, how many elements it is, although it is having in the elements, what it is to, it has to provide whether the same steps here. So see, the remaining 3 elements what we are using in the sorted order, but it has to be compared and has to be specified that is using these elements or not. Okay, and compare, coming to this visualization concept, you can use as many as arrays. Means if you are using some elements which are of the low size, means the minimum elements has been used, what happens here is it means it will be very easy to process that thing. So if you are using as much as elements, what is happening is it is using many steps to be processed for that one. Only for the small set of elements only it is being used. Although you are using, some 12 elements, if you see 12 elements count is a means it will be lasted as a small one. So what happens here, we are placing some elements into that one. So to sort only we are using 6 or 7 passes, and we are performing manually, means we are having some pairs of data for processing. If any is missing, what happens here is we won't have the correct information for the other processing. Okay, so while taking the elements, means number of elements to be processed, it better to choose what is the sorting algorithm what we are taking. If the sorting algorithm is including many steps to reach its final point, what has to do, just to discard that thing and take the values what we are having with the appropriate sorting algorithm for that one. So you may take any algorithm for the further processing what we are choosing. So in this bubble sort, it is been comparison, means in every sort we are comparison has been occurred, and in every sort what we are doing, we are allowing the algorithm to take the values and to compare with the other values here. And the comparison order what we are doing, means in which way you are comparing will decide the efficiency of the algorithm. So if you are taking n elements here, these n elements what you are doing, these n elements has been compared with the other elements here, n minus 1 elements or z. So this n minus 1 elements has to be compared with the remaining, means as many as times. N means here 5. 5 elements are there. 5 elements are there means if it is being reached at the correct position, okay. When we say that it has been reached its correct position, when all these comparisons has been done and the marked, the remaining has been marked as a that is as we say it has been reached its correct position, then only we are specifying it as a that is sorted one. Until what it is doing, it is been iterating as many times as it is, and it is allowing to read all the data, means all the data elements, and process all the data elements as many times as it is. Means if you consider the complexity of that one, we are taking this big O of n log n, means likewise in the insertion. So here n times n elements will be there, and the time taken for the processing of the and that one will be, we need to compare with the remaining elements, which will take the time as a n only. So here we are considering the big O of n log n, and the space complexity what we are taking will be the higher only, because we are taking as many as values, we are processing that one, and we need to store these values into this one. Manually we are saying these representations, but by implementing this one, we need to take the elements to be presented, means yeah, I'm swapping the elements here. Swapping the elements means we know we just swapping the places, it's not done. While implementing, what you have to do, we need to make these several changes to this algorithm, and in such a way that we need to reflect this property, or the reflect the features of the algorithm onto that one. Okay, and the implementation part includes not only the algorithm, enhancement has to be done for that algorithm. Simply swapping or the comparing is not that one. So here we are not swapping this value at the once. If you see the previous one, here the 10 value is being decided at the one. How many times we have been swapping this place? This value has been swapped with this 4 values here. If it is a smaller, means that is a small amount of the data what we elements what we are taking, these swappings won't be considered here, because the elements of the 5 we will be using that one. If we are using many, means the maximum size of that bin has been considered, what happens here? These comparisons and the swapping includes as many of the steps for processing. Means as we say that comparison is a step and then swapping also a step for the processing. So what we have to do, we need to specify that the elements what we have chosen are in the unsorted order only, but the element size what we are, means the array size what we are representing should be reflected on the algorithm's performance here. Okay, and since it is been using the comparison, the sorting, it is equivalent and it has to place these elements in the order which is ascending, and it is taking the highest element as a one which is to be placed its own position, and when compared with these other one, the efficiency is low. And the another name what we are giving for this algorithm is a bubble sort. For this one is it's a sinking algorithm. Why it is this? It is being considered that we need to specify whether it is having its order of processing is not. Okay, that's about today's class. In tomorrow's class, we will see another sorting algorithm. Thank you.